Start off with injuries first. Boye, was he diagnosed with a concussion, and also Nick Vanette?
First thing you got to do, Ryan, is say congratulations on the big win.
Congratulations on the big win.
All right. Yeah, AJ's got a concussion. Vanette's got a foot injury. I don't know the extent of either one. But obviously the concussion those come in different degrees. It'll be in the concussion protocol this week, and we'll see where it goes.
What happened to you?
On the interception there that we threw near our sideline, one of the guys just got knocked into me, and my big nose got in the way and got cut.
Right. Offensively, so bad in the first half. What flipped the switch for you guys in the second half to lead this comeback?
You're being nice by just saying so bad. It was worse than that. Philip busted that run, got it going for us. And then we just stayed with it, started completing some passes. I said our passing game had to improve, and it did. We had some really good catch and runs, too. Deshaun had a big-time play. Jerry had some plays. Obviously, Alberto had a big play. We just kept mixing it up, and, different guys at different times stepped up with the receptions. We had a hard time running it other than the big one that Philip ran. But, it was just an accumulation of a lot of things there. And we had our struggles on defense, too, there. They're a good offense, but we did manage to get enough stops there late in the game, holding the field goals. And, by God, we won that game.
Thanks, Jeff Legwold.
Vic, what did you say at halftime, and how emotional or upset were you, or did you just play it even keel?
I just told them what I always tell them. I think anytime you start changing messages, your messages has to stay the same. We're a bunch of fighters, okay? We play hard. We play physical. We play for each other. We're going to play as a team, one for all for one, and we had to keep doing that. And if we made a couple plays, got a couple stops, we could get it turned. And we did that.
Next one, Nick Kozmeyer. Nick. We'll skip Nick and go to Brandon Cristal. Brandon, go ahead. Nick, your line was muted. Go ahead, Brandon.
You talked about your team being fighters. Do you think that despite what we saw on the sidelines at the end of the Chiefs game, and then maybe some of the, voices in the locker room that turned out to be, turning a negative into a positive, that it kind of galvanized the team after last week?
Oh, I don't know. Those are all abstract things. But I do think we have come together as a team, okay? Not that we weren't. And it's very easy after last week's game and after the first half we had, and then not only the first half, it went from 14-3 to 24-3. If you're not a team, you're not going to even come close to coming back in this game. I would have felt the same way as far as the team goes if we somehow didn't score there at the end, but obviously scoring just cements it even more. And our team is a team, and we're going to stay that way. We've been that way. We were frustrated last week, because guys put a lot of energy into that game, and obviously we didn't play well. But we kept after it this week, and we won a hell of a game.
Next one, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Vic, first off, congrats on the big win. Second, how big can this game be for a young offense and this team moving forward?
Well, it can be big, It's like I said, the best way you can get confidence is to have good play. You don't need to be sitting on some psychologist's couch to get confidence or read a book to get confidence. You got to go out and play good. And when you play good, you get confident. And now we can build on that because we had 6 quarters, where we were not really competitive offensively. And now in the second half, after the first series in the second half, we caught on fire, and hopefully this will bring us to bigger and better things.
Time for a few more. Next one, Eric DeLong.
A couple quick ones for you, Coach. First, Alberto and KJ Hamler, first career touchdowns. What can you say about the way they stepped up there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was big. Everybody did. Albert had that big catch. Obviously, KJ gets the final one. Jerry had several himself. Big catch and run by Deshaun. He made some big plays. you know, if he don't convert the third down there before Phillips' big run there, that Phillips run never happens, you know. So it was a lot of guys making a lot of good plays and just keep sawing wood and keep pounding away.
And then with Drew, I know you mentioned the confidence for the whole team, but how much do you think he needed a fourth quarter like that with kind of him pressing the last couple of weeks?
He definitely needed it. Because like I said, that's the only way you're going to truly have confidence and feel good. And, you know, now you got something to build on is for it to happen on the field. It doesn't happen anywhere else. You know, all that other stuff is just good talk by some people, but it's got to all happen on the field. And it did for him. And hopefully this will spring him forward through the rest of the season.
Final one, Arnie Stapleton.
Hey, Vic, talking about Drew Lock, was there a point in the game there where he kind of flipped that switch a little bit? What was his demeanor when he had such struggles for the first half and even into the third quarter? And then I have a follow.
Well, it goes, you know, the whole offense was struggling. Like I said last week, I mean, we couldn't run the ball. We had a 2-yard gain. That was a lot. You know, so, and that puts you in bad third downs, and we weren't able to convert. They have a good defense. You know, so we start playing better on first and second down. We start getting some catch and runs. He was completing the ball. He felt good in there. I thought our offensive line did a good job. You know, with his makeshift here, you know, they didn't have their coach all week. We had a new right guard in there, you know, and they kept, you know, fighting and clawing against a good pass rush front. And, you know, things just kind of start happening there. They got to start happening in little ways. You know, you just can't flip a switch like I think you're trying to allude to.
What about not having Munch and not having Ed there today, particularly Ed? What was that like for you?
Well, you know, that's the first time, you know, Ed and I have been together for 10 years, and he's done a great job handling the secondary, you know, for our defenses the past 10 years. And obviously we missed him, but this is a game about players. Players play the game, coaches coach it. Luckily, he was there all week to help in the preparations. He missed yesterday, obviously missed today, and he'll probably miss the next couple of days at least. So I missed him. I missed having Munch there. You know, we missed him all week. But, you know, their coaching has been so ingrained into the players. It's still like they were there.